All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, Ba'Shem Barakah Kodash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Salutations to all you Sinter Akim preaching this word in all truth and sincerity. So here it is, the date. All right, Wednesday, December 17, 2025. And it's roughly about 3 p.m. So I'm at the plantation, and as I'm, here doing my thing, these two younger couple, whether they were siblings or, a relationship, couldn't be over 20 years old. So I'm thinking they're like 17, 18, 19, around there. And of course, it's a male and a female. And as they walk in, the female, she said, it feels like the end of the world. And you can just see that the mirth of this place is gone. All right. Something has got to give. And we've been preaching for, 10 plus years, our apostles 30 plus years. All right, that America has an end. All right, that America is going to be destroyed with nuclear fire. And when she had said that, the Spirit hit me to do a lesson on, just that phrase alone, the end of the world. And it was the Spirit because the Apostle Ramla, all right, his channel is GMS Info Doc Channel 12. And the title reads of his video, his lesson, "The End is Evident." Okay, the end of this place, the end of America, the end of Babylon the Great is evident. The end of Esau, the so-called white man's queendom, is evident. The end of you women being, adulterous, rebellious, and wicked is the end of all this, man. All right, the end of you Mos. Okay, the end of the elect of Israel. All right, the 1/3, the believers, being pushed into a corner, man. Okay, being treated as the offscoring of the world. All right, it's the end of all this madness, man. What's about to come is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi to redeem his elect, okay? So this is 2nd Esdras, all right, chapter 2 and verse 30. And it reads, "Be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord." And that mother that it's talking about is talking about, the planet Earth. Okay. And, to be precise, the land of Israel, Jerusalem. All right. "Remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth, and show mercy unto them. For I am merciful, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi Almighty. Embrace thy children until I come, and show mercy unto them. For my walls run over, and my grace shall not fail. I, Esdras, received a charge of the Lord upon the Mount Horeb, that I should go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught, and despised the commandment of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi." See, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi said his prophets, okay, to go forth and preach the gospel unto the elect of Israel, unto you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Now, I say the elect of Israel because 2/3 of our people, okay, they're going to set us at naught. They're going to despise the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. They're not going to believe. Okay, but that's the way it's supposed to be. All right, 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off here in Babylon in America and die, man. 2/3 of our people are ordained to the second death, which the Bible calls the lake of fire, okay, which are those nukes. Verse 34, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest, for he is nigh at hand, that shall come in the end of the world. You see? Now that heathen that it's talking to are us Israelites, man. Okay? It says that hear and understand. When you read in the book of Psalm, I believe it's Psalm 147, that it says he showeth his word unto Jacob, man. He had not dealt so with any other nation. So the words of Yahawashi were only given to Israelites. Okay, only the Israelites are going to hear and understand, man. This is not talking about no heathen. This is not talking about, the natural Gentiles, man. Actual heathen, no. Okay, this is not talking about Edomites, man. This is not talking about other nations. This is talking about Israelites. Okay, now we were heathen, okay, because in the pre-generation, okay, before we were born again, all right, we were living as Babylonians, man. We were living as Americans, man. We were celebrating Christmas, Halloween. We were eating pork, okay, but we heard and understood. All right, because our shepherd, who is Yahawashi, okay, as the scriptures say, his sheep knoweth his voice. All right, so we heard this word and we believed it to be the truth because it is the truth. And also, Yahawashi gave us that spirit of faith, man. Okay. But he's coming. All right, he's going to come real soon at the end of this world, man. At the end of Esau's system. It says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Flee the shadow of this world, the darkness, the corruption, the evil, the wickedness, man. Okay, all these pagan holidays, man. Okay, I just seen a video on TikTok, and there was these Satanists, these witches and warlocks, all right, a satanic priest, and they were talking and scoffing how you Christians, all right, celebrate Christmas when it's actually a pagan ritual. All right, it actually goes back to evil, wicked, a evil, wicked background, man. And just the word in itself, Chris or Christ and then Mass, all right, is death. Mass means death. Okay. During those times, you had Roman festivities, Saturnalia. All right, and roughly during those times, they were killing us Israelites, man. All right, when we were in Rome. Okay. And then that custom of decking out a tree and then putting presents under it goes back to ancient Babylon. All right, that was a custom of the heathen. Okay. So verse 35, or actually, it says be ready to the reward of the kingdom, man. Right there in verse 35. That's what's coming, man. Okay, for those that believe. Now, 2/3 of our people, they're going to know it after death by pain. Okay. Verse 36, as I read before, flee the shadow of this world. Receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. And we're in that spirit of Esdras, man. We're in the spirit of the prophets. Hey, the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. We are set up to prophesy, man, and warn you and declare the truth. We are testifying, we are witnessing of Yahawashi. We're telling you the truth, whether you accept it or not. And we're not no hypocrites, man. We ain't out here telling you, to flee the shadow of Israel, but here it is, we're in the fucking closet somewhere. Nah. Okay, false prophets, all right, Israelites that are faking it, that are in this with ulterior motives, vainglory on their mind, you're going to be exposed, man. The Apostle Tahar already came out with the title of 2026, man. And the title is, the year of false prophets, sellouts, and agents, man. So a lot of you guys are about ready to get exposed, man, for being demons, for being sellouts, man, for not having the truth. All right. So, anyways, we're at the end of this bitch, man. And if you can't see it, hey, man, you better go pray or something, man. You better fast those demons off you, man, because we're literally at the end. All right, the apostle went into it, which is really heavy. How a kingdom roughly expires, declines around 250 years, man. And then Dabu 7 posted a image of a magazine, how the 250th year, if you do simple math, from 1776, which was the birth date of the Illuminati, which was when Babylon, America was fully established and revolted and separated themselves from Britain. You add 250 to 1776, all right, you get the year 2026, man. So 2026, we're about to see some heavy works of the Lord, man. And Adawan Ratazah, the end comes, man. All right, in the year 2026. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.